Reader Storytime, our weekly story time for children ages 0 to 5 and their families. Each week we've been reading stories and singing songs about animals. This is part of our summer reading program, Tales for Tales. You can find out more about it on our website at www.danburylibrary.org. There you can sign up for the Beanstack app and participate in our summer reading challenge. But now, why don't we sing hello? Can you get your hands out so we can sing together? Here we go. Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your head? Can you touch your head? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your head? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Can you touch your nose? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your toes? Can you touch your toes? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your toes? Well, hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Can you clap your hands? Well, hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Great work, everybody. Today we're going to be visiting the Savanna, which are the grasslands in Africa. There we'll find lions and hippopotamus and giraffes and zebras. Our first book is called We Are Going on Safari. And we're going to visit all of those animals with members of the Maasai tribe who live in Tanzania. We're also going to be learning how to count in Swahili. Are you ready to read with me?
In today's story, we are going to be counting to 10 in Swahili. You can practice with me. 1, moha. 2, mblili. 3, tatu. 4, nene. 5, tano. 6, sita. 7, saba. 8, nane. 9, tisa. And 10, kumi. Are you ready to count with me? We all went on safari, a counting journey through Tanzania, written by Laurie Krebs and illustrated by Julia Carnes. We all went on safari when the day had just begun. We spied a lonely leopard. Ashura counted 1. 1, moha. We all went on safari over grasslands damp with dew. We came across some ostriches and Moshe counted 2. Mbili, 2. We all went on safari past an old acai tree. Nearby giraffes were grazing, so Tumpe counted 3. 3, tatu. We all went on safari to the ancient crater floor. We heard some lordly lions, and Mwambe counted 4. Nay, 4. We all went on safari where the lake birds swim and dive. Up bobbed some hefty hippos, and Akele counted 5. Tano, 5. We all went on safari among herds that intermix. We followed woolly wildebeests, and Watande counted 6. Sita, 6. We all went on safari with the sun high in the heaven. We spotted zigzag zebras. Lira counted 7. Saba, 7. We all went on safari near the Serengeti Gate. We startled wiry warthogs, and Suba counted 8. Nane, 8. We all went on safari where the treetops intertwine. We met mischievous monkeys, so Doto counted 9. Tisa, 9. We all went on safari through a rocky hillside glen. We watched enormous elephants, and Bodru counted 10. Kumi, 10. We all went on safari in the sunset's fading light. We built ourselves a campfire and bid our friends good night. The end.
Well, I hope you liked that book, and I hope you learned a little bit of Swahili, which is the language that the Maasai people speak. Now, why don't we sing a song about our own safari? And we can make some animal sounds. Are you
Are
ready?
you ready to make some animal sounds with me? Let's find the animals on safari. The lion on safari says roar, 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 roar. The lion on safari goes roar, roar, roar all day long. The zebra on safari goes bray, 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 bray. The zebra on safari goes bray, bray, bray all day long. And the elephant on safari goes "Brr, brr, brr, brr." The elephant on safari goes all day long.
Great work, everybody. Well, I have one more book for us to read together before we make our craft. This is a book about a giraffe who really wants to dance, but he's a little bit scared and a little bit sad because he doesn't think he's very good at it. Are you ready to read Giraffes Can't Dance?
Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre and Guy Parker Reese. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh no! Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh no, poor Gerald. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and the 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lion saw him coming and soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Oh no, poor Gerald. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music, if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." The end.
I'm glad that Gerald the giraffe learned how to dance. Why don't we make our own giraffe today? We're going to be making a giraffe with our hand. Are you ready to make one with me?
To make our handprint giraffe today, we'll need a piece of white paper, some yellow, orange, black paint, a paintbrush, and some water. The first thing we need to do is to paint our hand. I'm going to paint my left hand, and I'm going to paint it yellow with my paintbrush. So we're going to get a little messy today. So take your yellow paint and paint your whole hand yellow, because we're going to be making a handprint. So you got to get your thumb and the palm of your hand. Make sure there's a lot of paint on there so that you can make a really great handprint. All right. Once your hand is all yellow, just stick it on, spread your fingers wide, and make a big handprint, just like this. Now, go wash your hand. Once your hands are all clean and your handprint is dry, turn your paper so your fingers are pointed down. Your fingers are going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 legs of the giraffe. And this, your thumb, is going to be the neck. Now my thumb isn't that long, so I think I'm going to make my giraffe's neck a little bit longer. So you can take some yellow paint and just make your giraffe's neck a little bit longer. Next, we need to add some antlers. So make 2 lines on top of your giraffe's head. And then we're going to make a tail. So I'm going to make a short tail coming out the back. Now I'm going to rinse off my paint and give my giraffe some orange spots. So I'm going to take some orange paint and just give him some spots on his neck. I'm going to give his feet some hooves, and his tail a little swish. I'm going to put a little orange dot on the top of his horns too. Now my giraffe needs some eyes, so I'm going to clean off my brush again. I'm actually going to use the back of my brush because it's a smaller point. Dip it in the paint, in the black paint, to give my giraffe an eye. And there you have a handprint giraffe. You can add some grass or a tree if you'd like, if you have some crayons or markers.
Great work, everybody. I hope you liked learning a little bit about the animals who live on the Savanna. Join us next week when we talk about ocean animals. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. So let's get our hands out again and wave goodbye to all our friends. Are you ready? Now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, keep reading.